So I'm coming in, closing the door behind me, and washing my hands. Hi, my name is Macy. I'll be your student nurse today, doing a chest, a back, arms, legs, lung sounds, heart sounds, and a little bit of neck assessment. Can you tell me your first name, last name, and date of birth?
Jake Grand, 10/26/1998.
All right, and are you allergic to anything, Jake?
No.
All right, so I would first have him put on a gown, and I would step out, and then I'm gonna put on my gloves. And do you mind if I touch you for this assessment?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you face the side there for me. All right, so I would start off with my back assessment. I'm looking at the shape of his back. I'm also assessing his posture. He has good posture here, so that would tell me that his accessory muscles are working correctly. With the open back of the gown, I would assess his skin. I don't see any abnormalities, no lesions, discoloration, moles, anything like that. Also, based on how he's been talking to me, I am assuming that he's not in respiratory distress, as he is able to talk to me and he's not in a tripod pose. So I'm going to start off by palpating the back area, and just let me know if you feel any tenderness, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Any tenderness in any of those spots?
No.
Okay, I'm going to continue by percussing. All right, and the sounds sound normal bilaterally, nothing that we wouldn't expect there. Now to continue with my back assessment, I am just going to listen to his breath sounds. Can I have you take a deep breath in here and out? And one more time. All right, and now you can go ahead and breathe normally for me. Here I would be listening to a entire breath cycle, which would be an in and an out. For the sake of the video, I'm going to go just a tad bit faster than that. Just continue normal breathing for me. And another deep breath in and out. And again on this side. Good. I don't hear any crackling or wheezing, so that would be good. If I did, I would have him try coughing just to see if that alleviated some of those sounds. But because he doesn't, we're going to continue on in the assessment. So can I have you go ahead and turn your body back towards the front? So now again, I'm assessing the front. His posture again looks good, which tells me that his accessory muscles are working. He's been able to talk to me and isn't in a tripod stance. So his breathing appears to be normal. I'm also checking my ratio, which is a 1:2. So that's good. We don't see any barrel chesting that we should be concerned about. And the skin integrity looks good. No moles, no lesions, discoloration. So to continue, I'm going to palpate the chest. Again, just let me know if you feel any tenderness. Any tenderness there?
No.
All right, and I'm going to continue with the percussion. All right, and I'm just listening. The sounds are even on both sides. So now I'm going to go ahead and listen to your breath sounds. Same way as before. So can I have you take a deep breath in? One more time. All right, and normal breathing. Again, this would be an entire breath cycle of an in and an out. And a deep breath in and out. And last time. All right, again, no crackling there. So now I'm going to continue on by listening to your heart sounds. I'm first going to do the S1 and the S2, so that's going to be using the diaphragm. And I'm going to start with your aorta, so just go ahead and breathe normally. So aortic, pulmonic, Erb's point, tricuspid, and mitral. All right, and I'm just listening for that lub-dub sound. So now I'm going to go ahead and use the bell and listen for heart murmurs. So again, mitral, tricuspid, Erb's point, pulmonic, aortic. All right, and I don't hear any murmurs there. So now I'm going to go to the mid-clavicular line, and down I'm looking for the apical pulse. And can I just have you lean forward a bit? All right, good. So I have found it. It's 2+, normal rate and rhythm, good elasticity. Now I'm just going to go ahead and take your pulse there, okay? All right, and I got 74, which would be a regular rhythm. So everything on the heart sounds is checking out good. Next, I'm going to have you say 99 for me.
99.
And again?
99.
One last time.
99.
All right, good. So everything there looks good. So I'm going to move on to the carotid. Just making sure I'm not like seeing any bounding pulses. And I don't on either side, so I'm just going to palpate here lightly. And one side at a time. All right, that's 2+ normal rate and rhythm and good elasticity. I'm just going to do it on this side now. Again, 2+ normal rate and rhythm and good elasticity. And now I'm just going to listen for those bruy sounds. Can I have you put your head up a little bit and then go ahead and take a deep breath in and hold it? All right, go ahead and let that out. I'm going to check on the other side. Again, deep breath in and hold it. And go ahead and let it out. So I'm not hearing any swooshing, so no bruy signs, so we don't need to be concerned about that. Next, I'm going to assess the arms. So can I have you stick your arms out like this for me? All right, here I'm making sure they're symmetric bilaterally, as well as looking for edema or any discoloration, which I don't see any of. So next I'm going to palpate for temperature. So I'm just going to use the back of my hands, go all the way down. And the temperature feels the same throughout on both arms. Next I'm going to have you put your fingers together like this for me. And here I'm just assessing for clubbing and I don't see any. Next, I'm going to check your capillary refill. All right, and I see the blood come rushing back within 1 to 2 seconds, so that would be a normal refill time. Next, I'm going to have you put your arms out like this again, and I'm going to check your ulnar pulses. 2+, normal rate and rhythm, good elasticity. Your radial. Again, 2+, normal rate and rhythm, good elasticity. Brachial. Good. 2+, normal rate and rhythm, good elasticity. Next, I'm gonna have you shake my hand, and I'm just gonna feel any tenderness there.
No tenderness.
And I don't feel any knots or anything in this epitrochlear space for the lymph nodes. Good, same with this one. He's not expressing any tenderness and I'm not feeling any knots there. So from here, I'm going to do the modified Allen. So I'm gonna have you give me your hand. And what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you make a fist and pump it. And go ahead and stop. And I'm gonna release your pinky side. So we see the blood come rushing back within 2 seconds, so that would be a normal response for that. So now I'm gonna actually have you switch over to the couch. And I'm just gonna do a quick adjustment of the camera. All right, so here, I'm first gonna start off by looking at his jugular. So I would have him move his head to the left side. I'm looking for it, making sure there's no big distension or pulsating that we see here, and I don't, so I'm gonna have him move his head to the other side and check this one. Again, no huge distension or pulsating that I can see, so we're not concerned there. If we did see distension or it was really pulsating, we'd have him sit up to a 30 degree. If we still saw it here, we'd sit him up all the way and check again, but he doesn't, so I'm gonna have him lay on back down for me. All right, so next I would assess his femoral artery, which is here, and his inguinal lymphs, which are also in here. And we check our pulses and our bruit sounds and stuff like that in that area, but obviously we won't for this video. Next, I'm looking at the symmetry bilaterally of his leg. I'm also looking for edema or discoloration, which I don't see here. So I'm gonna continue by just palpating down to feel temperature. And it feels the same throughout, normal. So next I'm gonna check his popliteal pulse. And have him bend his leg. All right, and I feel it there, so that would be 2+, normal rate and rhythm, and good elasticity, and I would do this on both sides. But I'm gonna continue down to his medial tibial pulse. So I'm just gonna feel there. So again, 2+, normal rate and rhythm, good elasticity, and I would do it on both sides. And then I'm just gonna do his pedal pulse, taking that on the top of his foot. And that again is 2+, normal rate and rhythm, good elasticity, and I would do it on the other side. Now I'm gonna help him sit up. And can you stand up for me? All right, so now I'm gonna have him lift his pant legs. So here I would just be assessing for phlebitis, any varicosities, and again, edema. If I did see some, I would test to see what the pitting was, but I don't. So he's good, so you can go ahead and put your pant legs back down. From here, I would have him change back into his normal clothes if he would like. I would take off my gloves, wash my hands, document my findings, and then I would ask him if he had any questions.